deal with stress? All right, first of all, I would recommend find you a core group. Find you a core group, a circle of people that you can go to throughout the process. This core group must be trustworthy people and people who are responsible enough to deal with your emotions and your situation. Do not make this a everybody thing. You have to have mentors and elders, I would say specifically, to go to, and people who also may be professional in the field to be able to help you throughout the situation that you're dealing with. Stressful situations you don't want to deal with alone, right? But these are a few holistic ways that you can apply healing elements to whatever situation you're dealing with. First of all, I want to say you're going to need some time alone. And in that time alone, be very intentional. Even if that time is surrounded with emptiness, even if that time is empty, don't fill it up with something because that's only going to make it worse. If you're already overloaded and you're overstimulated with whatever the situation is, 9 times out of 10, if you're dealing with stress, you're dealing with anxiety. And that stressful situation is going to create thoughts and emotions that's going to produce the outcome of anxiety. So it starts with anxious in the mind, but it's going to respond and anxious in the flesh, anxiousness in the physical, right? And what that looks like is you're going to feel flutters in your heart. You're going to feel this nervous butterfly feeling all the time, especially if the situation is present or near you. And what I mean by present or near you, it's a situation that seems like it could be close. It seems like, or it just happened. It's fresh. It's new to you. It's not. It's not like it's a distant situation. It's a situation that is present. It's new to your body. It's new to your mind. It's new to who you are. It's shaping you, right? So if you feel this sense of unsureness because you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know how things turn out. You even if the happen has already happened, right? You probably will be in a space where it's new. All right. So my one of my greatest pieces of advice that I can give to you is don't think too far because that overthinking is gonna create more of a headache than you realize. Especially as a man, you're gonna try to take control. Women too. You know, women alike. I'm not gonna take away from the sisters. You're gonna try to take control too because you wanna fix it. You're gonna go into fight or flight mode. Those are stress responses. Your body is gonna be releasing a lot of cortisol. So I would recommend going into some spaces in nature. I sat by a river a lot when I was going through such stressful situations. I sat by the river and I listened to nature. I let nature minister to me. I let nature heal me. I let nature respond to my pain. I let the Most High speak to me through going into holistic environments, natural environments, and just listening to the sound, listening to the birds, listening to the water flow. And throughout that time period, I was able to regulate myself because I'll be thinking and thinking and thinking. Avoid crowds. If you need to, take some time by yourself. Now, this doesn't mean isolate yourself. Isolation can be very dangerous in the time period of stress too, because what isolation is going to do is going to cause you to, you might start to project, and that projection can be hurtful to relationships and your viewpoint of people that might actually really care about you. All right. Next thing that I want to point out too is if you can do some type of journaling, right? Do some type of journaling. Write out what you feel. Write out what you think. Write out what you're going through. Write out what your body physically feels. Because this is something that I like to remind people a lot. I'm a Bible believer. And I like to remind people that the carnal mind and the spiritual mind, carnal does not mean physical. Carnal is a mindset. So it's a perspective of thinking that causes you to express in the physical. So it's important as a spiritual person. We all are spiritual beings, but especially if you have submitted yourself to a lifestyle, to know that your body, your physical body, you have to pay attention to it because it will tell you what's going on with you, right? Um, Another thing that I would like to point out is do research. Do research. Get some intel on what you're dealing with. There are people out there going through what you're going through or went through what you went through. So if you don't take the time to go and research how to deal with it or what other people dealt with, what were some of their responses to that situation, you might be lacking in some resources that could really help you out. All right. Um, and also venting moments. Don't vent all the time. Don't vent all the time, but have venting moments, right? Have venting moments. Don't let the stuff sit, because the longer it sit, it will explode. All right. You will have moments where you shake up that's pop. What we call it, a pop. You know, some people say a soda. You shake up that pop, then somebody go to open it up, then boom, right? You don't want that to happen. All right. We want to make sure that we're keeping everything regulated. Now, it's not going to feel regulated at all when you're going through a critical, stressful, traumatic shift in your life or change in your life, whatever that situation may be. But I just wanted to give y'all a few tips that you can add in your life when you're dealing with stress. Shalom.